Why are you bothering to create content? Hi, I'm Don Perdeman, UnveilTheWeb.com. And there have been a lot of studies coming out talking about how companies are going to be investing a lot of time, effort, and money into creating content. By content, I mean blogs, videos, podcasts, predominantly text-based blogging though. Yet at the same time, people are beginning to think that content marketing isn't working for them the way it has been promised over the last couple years that it will. And that's likely true. Why? Well, again, as Mark Schaefer talks about in his book, The Content Code, content shock is a real thing. There is so much content being produced out there that how do we create content that people need, want, or desire? How do we solve a problem? What is it that we're really saying and communicating and doing? How are we standing out and breaking through the noise and the clutter, right? This is a very, very serious issue. So I want to ask you, why bother creating content if you're competing with millions and millions of content being created every single day across the web? Very few people are seeing your content. Again, blogs, text-based blogs, videos, podcasts, etc. If so few people are seeing it, why waste the time or energy? Well, let me give you a strategy that answers that question. It's because your content validates you. It's not always about what you're doing online that's attracting people to your business. Now, again, that's important. I don't want to minimize that. ROI is something that we all have to make sure that we're investing in properly with our time, energy, and resources. However, the other side of that coin is that when you used to do advertising in your business, maybe it was in the local paper, a magazine, whatever, you didn't expect an immediate ROI. Sometimes the big companies especially knew there could be a 12 or 18-month lag before they actually broke even and started to make a profit from a specific campaign. The question you have to ask yourself is, what are you doing offline? Are the things you're doing offline when people come to your website, when people engage with you on your social media, are they being validated through that experience of what you said offline, online? And what's going on online, are they validated when they come across you offline? See, these two worlds are symbiotic now. They coexist together. And if they coexist together, then you can't neglect one over the other. And that's essentially what has been happening out there. So if you're going to invest in creating content, realize don't just create it and leave it. Because if you create it and leave it, nothing will happen. But also realize that you have to get people to come back onto your website from your offline world, engage with that content, and let that content inspire them to take that next jump to do business with you. Because each world impresses more upon the person or that other business that you want to do business with exactly what you intended for them to experience. So, how are you using it? Are you going to be investing more in content as we head into 2018? We're in the third quarter of 2017. Boy, I'm getting ahead of myself by a year. But no, in all seriousness, as you're looking forward to 2017, do you plan to ratchet up your content and your content marketing efforts? If you are, I'd love to hear from you. What do you plan to do, and what do you plan to do differently in 2017 that you did in 2016 or especially in 2015?